Rep. Elise Stefanik made clear that she no longer sees attack on U.S. Capitol on Sunday as tragic, adding that real tragedy is how January 6 hostages were treated. In addition to echoing former President Donald Trump's revisionist rhetoric regarding Jan. 6 insurrection, the MAGA lawmaker also refused to certify 2024 presidential election results if Trump loses again. During a wide-ranging interview on NBC's Meet Press, fourth-ranking House Republican refused to make any criticism of twice-impeached former president. He even went so far as to further exaggerate Trump's recent Hitleresque poisoning blood remarks about immigrants. Meanwhile, Stefanik's full-throated defense of GOP's leading presidential candidate comes at a time when the chairman of House Republican Conference is being viewed by Trump as a potential nominee. Asked Sunday if would be interested in serving as vice president, Stefanik declined to discuss any conversations she had with the former president but said would be honored to serve in the next Trump administration. Following the third anniversary of the Capitol riots, President Joe Biden delivered a speech denouncing Trump as a threat to democracy while scolding Republicans for softening their stance on provocative attacks and attempts to rewrite history. Latest polls show that the vast majority of Republicans think it is time to act from January 6 and that Biden's election victory is illegitimate. Additionally, more than a third of GOP voters believe the baseless conspiracy theory that FBI agents organized and carried out the insurrection. NBC News anchor Kristen Welker said Sunday that Stefanik took to House floor immediately after riots and called attack a truly tragic day for America and noted that rioters were un-American and should be prosecuted to fullest extent of law, stating that Trump has referred to January 6 a beautiful day and those in prison for attacking the Capitol as hostages. Welker asked whether Stefanik still sees that day tragic and whether the rioters still took action. He wondered if he should pass will be held responsible according to the law. First of all, Kristen, you played an excerpt from my speech, which is typical of NBC and the biased media, the New York congresswoman responded. I defended election integrity and opposed and challenged the certification of Pennsylvania statehood on grounds of unconstitutionality. So I definitely stand by my speech from the podium. After Welker reminded Stefanik that Trump's post-election lawsuits have been rejected by courts more than 60 times. NBC News anchor asked Stefanik again if she still believed Capitol attack was tragic and whether perpetrators should be prosecuted. Meanwhile, the congressman decided to completely parrot the former president. And I believe we see the weaponization of the federal government not only against President Trump, but also against conservatives. We see it against Catholics. That's one of reasons I